My fellow Filipinos, my beloved kababayan, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. I, Noelia Alvarado, stand before you today not just as a candidate, but as a Filipina, a daughter of this nation, and a servant of the people who believe in a future built on truth, empathy, and democracy. A future where every voice matters, including the quiet ones, the forgotten ones, and the marginalized whose stories rarely make the headlines, but whose struggles feel the heart of our nation. We, the sovereign Filipino people, as our preamble declares, seek to build a just and humane society and establish a government that embodies our ideals and aspirations. This campaign is not just about winning an election, it is about protecting that promise. Democracy is not simply voting every 6 years. Democracy means listening. It means accountability. It means a government that does not silence the weak, but amplifies their voice. I commit to strengthening our democratic institutions, uphold the Bill of Rights, protect freedom of speech and press, and defend the rule of law. We will be a government where checks and balances work, where executives lead with transparency, the legislative create policies for the people, and the judiciary protects justice fairly and fearlessly. Because walang tunay na kapayapaan kung walang katarungan. For too long, corruption has stolen opportunities from every Filipino child. Ghost projects, overpriced contracts, and stolen public funds erode our strength. I promise an administration of transparency and public accountability. Budgeting will be digitalized and open to the public. Procurement will be strict, competitive, and corruption proof. Anti corruption courts will be strengthened, whistleblowers will be protected and rewarded. Public funds must build schools, hospitals, and safe communities, not private mansions. Government is a public trust, not a private business. We will prioritize Filipino families with price stabilization for basic goods, stronger food security, and support for farmers and fisherfolk, job creation through digital innovation, tourism, and sustainable industries, MSME support so small businesses thrive, skills training and scholarships so youth excel in every global economy. We cannot build a strong nation with unprepared youth. I will make education smarter, stronger, and safer by implementing comprehensive, stricter sex education to reduce teen pregnancies, mental health programs in schools, digital literacy, and media literacy, civic education to teach responsibility, compassion, and love of country. Information is power, but wisdom builds a nation. We are one of the most disaster prone countries in the world. Every typhoon, every earthquake reminds us we cannot afford to be unprepared. I will champion a disaster resilient Philippines through stronger early warning systems, faster emergency response units nationwide, climate resilient infrastructure, sustainable urban planning and clean energy programs, permanent evacuation, and not temporary shelters. Disaster response should never be slow. Preparation saves lives. Resilience builds the future. To every Filipino, rich or poor, young or old, from Luzon, from Visayas and Mindanao, this nation belongs to all of us. I ask you not only to vote, but to care, to look at your neighbor and say, ang laban mo, laban ko. Government cannot do everything alone. Nation building is a partnership between the state and the people, between citizens and constitution. Let us reject division. Let us choose compassion over pride, understanding over hate. A nation is built not only by policy, but by our empathy. My fellow Filipinos, this election is not about one person. It is about the future of our children, the dignity of every Filipino who dreams of a safe, just, and thriving Philippines. And as we move forward, we must remember this. Progress requires courage. even courage to talk about the uncomfortable truths. We cannot hide problems under the rug and hope they disappear. If a conversation protects a life, protects a future, then we have a duty to face it. Because leadership is not avoiding difficult topics. It is about confronting them with compassion and with wisdom. Sabi nga nila, ang katotohanan, kahit mahirap, ang mapapalaya sa atin. Truth builds nation. Silence breaks them. Let us unite under one constitution, one flag, one nation. Let us build a Philippines that values democracy, protects rights, and ensures no voice is ever left unheard. I am ready to serve, and I am ready to lead. Sama-sama, babangon ang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas at mabuhay ang sambayanang Pilipino.